Bangalore is home to me and to many trees that are more than 100 years old. This city has grown over time, giving livelihood to millions of people, including me. I love plants, I love trees, and I love nature. My name is Suraj Nayak, landscape designer and founder of Ecoscapes Landscaping. Inspired by the serene beauty of nature, we create gardens for homes and for hotels. We bring spaces to life using organic materials that grow beautifully over time. I am a globetrotter, seeking inspiration from nature. And this time, I am not alone. I invite you to join me as I walk through some of the finest man-made landscapes across the world. Bali is home to some of the finest gardens in the world. There are many man-made landscapes here that will truly amaze you. What makes this place special is the weather. The tropical climate is a blessing to its rich biodiversity. The culture blends organically with the landscape, creating a canvas of storytelling. The art is rich and the people are warm. The island's volcanic stone has inspired many stone carvers to create sculptures and temples that are aesthetic and beautiful. Here we are at Nyukini, a stone carver's village in Bali.
I would like to know the history behind the stone carvers in Bali. Can you take us through that?
Carving in New Kuning, we have two different kinds. One with wood, the other one with stone. They use stone carving for the landscape decorative. With wood only for the art.
Nam yo ho dang ja yo. Nam yo ho dang ja yo. Nam yo ho dang ja yo. Nam yo ho dang. Nam yo ho dang ja yo. Nam yo ho dang ja yo. Nam yo ho dang ja yo. Ja yo nam yo ho dang ja yo. Nam yo ho dang ja yo.
Bali is also home to my mentor, John Pettigrew, a world-class landscape architect who has created some of the finest landscapes across the world. 13 years ago, he gave me a project that changed my perspective about landscaping. It was a big breakthrough in my career.
My name is John Pettigrew. I'm a landscape architect based here in Bali for the last 35 years. I live here with my wife and my daughters and all my animals. The name of my company is Design in Nature, and we specialize in landscapes, waterscapes around the region. I originally come from Wicklow, which is a town just south of Dublin. So my father always wanted to bring me up the lakes. He has a little boat, and early in the morning, 5 o'clock, we get up. We'd go up there and we'd spend like 3 hours painting. And we'd be painting the lakes and the rushes and the reeds and the mountains. And Dad would say to me, look down into the water, John. So what do you see? And I'd kind of look down into the water, and I see water, And he said, just look again. So what do you see? I see water. I see movement in the water. Look, keep looking at the water, he'd say to me. I said, I see the clouds. It's a reflection of the clouds, And then he'd say to me, so what do you hear? And I'd say, well, I hear, I can hear the water lapping against the boat. Then he'd say, well, what else do you hear? And I said, well, I can hear some insects. I can hear birds. I can hear the moorhens rustling in the reeds. I can hear the reeds blowing in the wind. So that for me was a really that was the inspiration for me to start to slow down and observe. Those were the memories that formed what I wanted to do in life, and specifically our designing of water features. You know, whether it's like flat water or oozing water, or because water, it reflects the sky. There's an eternity in looking at water and the reflections, and that definitely was what really inspired me to choose landscape architecture.
So here we are, setting out to explore landscapes that will leave you with a desire to experience them. Walk with us into the world of landscaping, where we show you the nuances and the understanding behind the design. Presenting a brand new show, Legends of Landscape. See you on the next one.